And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought to the priest, and the priest shall go forth out of the camp, and the priest shall look, and behold, if the plague of leprosy is healed in the leper, then the priest shall command to take 2 clean live birds for him who is to be cleansed, and cedar wood, and scarlet, and hyssop. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel over running water. He shall take the living bird, and the cedar wood, and the scarlet, and the hyssop, and shall dip them and the living bird in the blood of the slain bird over the running water. And he shall sprinkle on him who is to be cleansed from the leprosy 7 times, and shall pronounce him clean, and shall let the living bird loose into the open field. And he who is to be cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water so that he may be clean. And after that he shall come into the camp, and shall stay outside his tent 7 days. But on the 7th day he shall shave all his hair off his head, and his beard, and his eyebrows. Even all his hair shall he shave off, and he shall wash his clothes. He also shall wash his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take 2 male lambs without blemish, and 1 ewe lamb of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 parts of fine flour for a grain offering mixed with oil, and 1 log of oil. And the priest who is cleansing and the man who is to be cleansed shall stand with them before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall take 1 male lamb and offer him for a trespass offering, and the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And he shall kill the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering, in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest's, so is the trespass offering. It is most holy. And the priest shall take of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it on the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot. And the priest shall take from the log of oil, and pour into the palm of his own left hand. And the priest shall dip his right finger in the oil in his left hand, and shall sprinkle of the oil with his finger 7 times before the Lord. And of the rest of the oil in his hand, the priest shall put on the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot, on the place of the blood of the trespass offering. And the rest of the oil in the priest's hand he shall pour on the head of him that is to be cleansed. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord. And the priest shall offer the sin offering and make an atonement for him who is to be cleansed from his uncleanness. And afterward he shall kill the burnt offering. And the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the grain offering upon the altar. And the priest shall make an atonement for him, and he shall be clean. And if he is poor, and he cannot afford so much, then he shall take 1 lamb for a trespass offering to be waved, to make an atonement for him, and 1/10 part of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, and 1 log of oil, and 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, such as he can afford, and the one shall be a sin offering, and the other a burnt offering. And he shall bring them on the 8th day for his cleansing to the priest, to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall take the lamb of the trespass offering and the log of oil, and the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And he shall kill the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering, in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest's, so is the trespass offering. It is most holy. And the priest shall take of the blood of the trespass offering, and the priest shall put it on the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot, on the place of the blood of the trespass offering. And the rest of the oil in the priest's hand he shall put on the head of him that is to be cleansed, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord. And he shall offer one of the turtle doves or one of the young pigeons, such as he can afford, even such as he can afford, the one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering with the grain offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed before the Lord. This is the law of him in whom is the plague of leprosy, who is unable to afford the offering for his cleansing. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, When you come into the land of Canaan, which I give you for a possession, and I put the plague of mold leprosy in a house in the land of your possession, and if that who owns the house shall come and tell the priest, saying, A plague is seen by me in the house, then the priest shall command that they empty the house before the priest goes to see the mold plague, so that all that is in the house may not become unclean. And afterward the priest shall go in to see the house. And he shall look on the mold plague, and behold, if the mold plague is in the walls of the house with hollow streaks, greenish or reddish, which in sight are lower than the wall, then the priest shall go out of the house to the door of the house and shut up the house 7 days. And the priest shall come again the 7th day and shall look, and behold, if the mold plague has spread in the walls of the house, then the priest shall command that they take away the stones in which the mold plague is, and they shall throw them into an unclean place outside the city. And he shall cause the house to be scraped inside all around, and they shall pour out the dust that they scrape off outside the city in an unclean place. And they shall take other stones and put them in the place of those stones, and he shall take other mortar and shall plaster the house. And if the mold plague comes again and breaks out in the house after he has taken away the stones, and after he has scraped the house, and after it is plastered, then the priest shall come and look, and behold, if the mold plague has spread in the house, it is a spreading mold leprosy in the house, it is unclean. And he shall demolish the house, its stones, and its timber, and all the mortar of the house, and he shall carry them out of the city into an unclean place. And he who goes into the house all the days that it is shut up shall be unclean until the sun set. And he who lies in the house shall wash his clothes, and he who eats in the house shall wash his clothes. And if the priest shall come in and look, and behold, the plague has not spread in the house after the house was plastered, then the priest shall pronounce the house clean, because the plague is healed. And he shall take 2 birds to cleanse the house, and cedar wood, and scarlet dye, and hyssop. And he shall kill one of the birds in an earthen vessel over running water. And he shall take the cedar wood and the hyssop and the scarlet dye and the living bird, and dip them in the blood of the slain bird and in the running water, and sprinkle the house 7 times. And he shall cleanse the house with the blood of the bird, and with the running water, and with the living bird, and with the cedar wood, and with the hyssop, and with the scarlet. But he shall let the living bird go out of the city into the open field, and make an atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law for all kinds of plague of leprosy and scab, and for the leprosy of a garment and of a house, and for a rising and for a scab, and for a bright spot, to teach when it is unclean and when it is clean. This is the law of leprosy.